Hey, good morning, New Patient Group family. It is Coach Eric here. Happy Monday morning. Hope you're off to a great start this week. Looking forward to sharing an idea with you for this week's 5 fantastic minutes. This one has to do with prescribing clear aligners and recommending clear aligners to your patients. I think there's a lot of benefits that come with Invisalign or other types of clear aligner systems, practice benefits, patient benefits, universal benefits. And so I want to talk about, how can we be a little bit more assertive and get that patient thinking in the same way, right? Because if we'd like to have them in Invisalign or another brand of clear aligners, then we need to have some strategies to make sure that that happens. And too often I see us immediately talking about Invisalign and we immediately start talking about the reasons why it's hard to use, or maybe we immediately start talking about compliance issues, et cetera, et cetera. So I always chuckle at that. I was like, you want to use this appliance in your practice, but yet you immediately start describing reasons why it's a challenge or maybe is not a great choice, right? Rather, the best thing you can do is build a lot of positive momentum as you begin talking about the clear aligner option, right? Is what are the reasons to choose it? And there's 2 things I want to comment on here. Number 1, what's the personal connection? Let's call it like a teenager here, preteen, whatever that is. What is something we've learned about their lifestyle that allows us to connect this prescribed treatment modality into their lifestyle? Maybe it's school activities, maybe it's sports, maybe it's music, maybe it's just a lot of things that go on in this kid's life. Also thinking about things that connect to the family. Maybe there's 2, 3 kids in the family, moms and dads that are very busy and on the go. Those are all reasons why prescribing and talking about the lifestyle connection makes aligners so much more appealing, right? Starts to put them into the mindset of that actually does sound like a great choice. So that's the first piece, is lifestyle connections. The second piece is talking about why other people like you, like the patient, love the idea of doing Invisalign or clear aligners. And so if we're talking about a teenager here, it starts with the ability to eat whatever you want, right? That's the number 1 reason why teenagers love the idea of doing clear aligners versus braces. Freedom to eat whatever you want. So we want to talk about that. Say a lot of kids just like you love doing Invisalign because they have no food restrictions. And the same isn't true for braces. And so kids really love the idea of doing Invisalign. They can eat whatever they like. Do you have a favorite candy you enjoy? Little engagement there. Okay, so that's the first thing that's a consensus reason to be mentioning the idea of doing aligners. The second thing is it's just simply more comfortable. It allows you to have a more comfortable orthodontic journey. From the beginning through treatment, aligners are a more comfortable appliance. Right? So kids, that's the number 2 reason why they don't love the idea of doing braces and why they're attracted to the idea of doing aligners. And the third one I think is pretty obvious here, and that's just the cosmetic appeal. Now that's actually the number 1 reason for adults. But for non-adults, your teenagers and pre-teenagers, the cosmetic appearance is actually the 3rd item on the list. Now, as you have a mom or dad also sitting in there, is you can also reference by saying, a lot of moms and dads really prefer the idea of doing Invisalign because of the hygiene benefits. You don't have all the hardware to clean around. And so when you take out the aligner, you can brush and floss as normal. Great hygiene for patients that are going through clear aligner treatment. So again, you have the lifestyle connections of things that they've mentioned to you. Then you immediately leverage that into consensus connections, the reasons other people have chosen this and love this idea. When you kind of use that 1-2 punch, you got a lot of positive momentum, and you've taken somebody from the mindset of maybe only understanding braces to now really looking at the idea of clear aligners with a nodding degree of approval to allow you to move forward into that great combination. Hope you like this idea. Maybe take a moment to practice the idea of lifestyle moving into consensus. See how it works for you. Make it fit, because it's going to help you out tremendously. Thanks everybody for joining me. Make sure you like this video and you're subscribing to our YouTube channel here at New Patient Group. We'll see you next time.